60 million Americans live with arthritis and face challenging barriers every day. And for the community and their families, advocacy and support are so important. This weekend, the Arthritis Foundation is hosting an event at Siena College where local honorees will be celebrated as well. Here with me now, the executive director of the foundation's upstate New York chapter, Rainbow Domel, honoree Karen Connor, and Karen's mom, Kristen. Good morning, everybody. Thanks for coming in. Nice to see you.
Thank you.
So, Rainbow, talk to me about this a little bit. This is the second year you guys have done this now.
Yes.
Because of some other festivities happening in Saratoga. Everything's taking place on Sunday now, correct?
Yes,
on the
yes.
campus at Siena?
Yep.
What can people expect?
They can expect a great community event. You know, our goal is to really give a big hug to everyone living with arthritis, and we have our arthritis walk happening, we have a wellness expo, and we have a Dink for a Cure pickleball tournament happening. So we have 16 courts totally filled for the day of people coming out to play and honoring our honorees who live with arthritis.
You know, you've been in here a few times and we talk about this a lot, and I think for people that aren't super familiar with arthritis, it's much more than just some achy joints, especially when we're talking about children who can be diagnosed so young.
Yes. I mean, I think that's what we all think of as like, oh, I wake up in the morning and maybe I'm a little stiff, but we're talking about people whose really quality of life is impacted. Children who are maybe not able to play or are able to play sports, but have to work at a 200% in order to just participate. And so we really are creating education and a way of supporting these families and other adults living with arthritis. The Arthritis Foundation's goal is the promise of today and the possibility of tomorrow. And having a champion of yes, like, is amazing.
Karen's here. Karen, we'll get to you in a second. I want to talk to Mom first. Kristen,
Bye.
What was Karen diagnosed with and when?
Karen's diagnosed with pansclerotic morphia. It is a rare and severe subtype of scleroderma, which is a rheumatic disease. So his autoimmune system was working in overdrive and really impacting his dermis, muscles, and eventually joints and bones. It's a connective tissue disease.
Sure.
And so, you know, with treatment that he's been going through, just within a year, he was diagnosed last June, took a couple of years to diagnose, and we had to travel to UPMC in Pittsburgh in order to see a specialist. And so his doctor here at Albany Med, Dr. Ostrov, has been instrumental in finding really the right fit, the right medication. He goes to Dallas, he goes to Pittsburgh, he has OT, PT every week, and a full treatment plan that allows him to, you know, start to move a little bit easier and manage his symptoms.
But he's still a soccer star. So Karen, talk to me about that. What's it like to play soccer? How different is it for you? And what do you feel like typically after a game? Is it a struggle? How do you feel about it?
Well, it's not really a struggle, but after every game I do feel very tight. But as my mom said, I'm getting very good help, and I'm going to physical therapy 2 times a week. And I'm very grateful for that.
And you're able to still play and keep up the academics. That's a lot on a young kid.
It is a lot, and I think with Kieran, you'll find that no matter what's presented to him in those challenges, he wakes up every day smiling. He has the best attitude. He's made real connections with his therapists and his doctors, and you know, on days off when kids are able to go and do fun things, he's taking a 5-hour tour, making sure that he's getting OT, PT, blood work. He's had over a dozen tests and within a year's time, and he does it with a smile on his face, and it's really incredible to see his resilience and perseverance.
And the foundation's been a big help.
Yeah, the foundation, we're really lucky to have met Rainbow, and I think that in time it's going to continue to support our family and Karen in a way that, you know, you don't really ever know what to anticipate next. And for folks who have gone through this, we're grateful because it can be lonely. He's one of maybe a handful of kids in the country who has this. So having something local and you know, willing to help us with resources, we're very grateful.
Karen, Kristen, Rainbow, great to see you all this morning.
Yes.
Best of luck, bud. Nice to meet you guys.
Thank
And for
you.
all the information on what's happening Sunday at Siena, check out the website, news10.com. We're back right after a quick break.
You're watching News 10 ABC.